Two warrior cultures, separated by 1,000 years and 3,000 miles. One built the deadliest infantry formation in ancient history. The other terrorized an entire continent with nothing but longships and axes. But here's the question nobody wants to answer honestly: if Spartan hoplites had faced a Viking raiding party, who actually walks away? Everything you think you know about both of these warriors is probably wrong. And by the end of this video, you're going to see why. Let's start with Sparta, because Sparta's reputation is built almost entirely on one battle. 300 men at Thermopylae. A last stand against an empire. It's one of the most retold stories in history, and it's also one of the most misleading. Spartan boys entered a brutal state training program called the Agoge at age 7. They weren't just taught to fight. They were taught to endure. Starvation, cold, public beatings, all designed to produce soldiers who felt no fear of death. By the time a Spartan reached the battlefield, he wasn't just skilled. He was psychologically built for one purpose only. Their weapon of choice was the phalanx, the wall of shields and spears, moving as a single organism. Break formation, and you die. Hold it, and you become nearly unstoppable. Here's where it gets controversial. Sparta's entire military system depended on slavery. The Helots, a subjugated population many times larger than the Spartan citizens themselves, worked the land so that Spartan men could train for war full-time. Some historians argue Sparta wasn't a warrior utopia at all. It was a police state built on fear of its own population revolting. Now compare that to the Vikings, who get the opposite treatment in popular culture. Mindless raiders. Horned helmets. Pure chaos. Almost none of it is accurate. Vikings didn't wear horned helmets. That myth came from 19th century opera costumes, not archaeology. And far from being disorganized savages, Viking raiders were often skilled sailors, traders, and lawmakers who built some of the most advanced ships in the medieval world, vessels fast enough to strike a coastline and vanish before defenders could respond. Their real advantage wasn't brute strength. It was mobility and unpredictability. A Viking warband could hit a target the phalanx-loving Greeks would never have anticipated, from the sea, at dawn, with no warning at all. So picture it. Spartans win by standing their ground in tight formation on open terrain. Vikings win by refusing to give you open terrain in the first place. This is the part that changes everything. The phalanx was terrifying, but only in the right conditions. Flat ground. Wide space. A disciplined line. Take a Spartan phalanx and drop it into a chaotic coastal raid, tight village streets, uneven terrain, no time to form ranks, and that legendary formation falls apart fast. Meanwhile, a Viking's fighting style was built for exactly that kind of chaos: close combat, shield walls that could adapt on the fly, and warriors trained since childhood to fight as individuals, not just as a wall of spears. So which one actually wins? Most historians agree, it depends entirely on where the fight happens. On an open battlefield, bet on Sparta. In a raid, an ambush, or house-to-house chaos, bet on the Vikings. But maybe the real answer is the one nobody wants to hear: these two cultures were never built to fight each other. They were built to solve completely different problems, centuries and continents apart. Sparta was built to hold a line. The Vikings were built to never let a line be drawn in the first place. And that's the real story history rarely tells. Not which warrior was the best, but how completely different environments forge completely different kinds of deadly. If this kind of history, the stuff textbooks skip, is your thing, subscribe, because this channel exists to dig up exactly these comparisons. And drop a comment: Spartan phalanx or Viking shield wall. I'll see you in the next one.